What's poppin', my saying elite? This your boy SSLJ.
What's going on, my Chia brother? It's your boy Infinite Pain.
Wait. It's how you sounded, bro. You felt like you put so much bass in your voice.
I did.
It sounded like it though. It did. I saw it through. Because you sounded different in the first video. You did. I'm not gonna lie.
I did.
You did. To me, you did. I was trying not to laugh. I was let this flow, but I couldn't just now. Okay. All right, we're gonna redo it again. All right, you're gonna redo it again. All right, man. What's poppin', my saying elite? This your boy SSLJ.
What's going on, my Chia brother? It's your boy Infinite Pain.
And this is the saying
Chia
Alliance. Now, in this episode, we got to have a debate topic of what's going on here. First of all, we need to figure out, and we're going to try and determine exactly how powerful is Kefla. Now, this is where my confusion lies in with Kefla. When she went Super Saiyan, she had Kale's hair color.
Yes.
So when Kale transforms, she's in her legendary state.
Correct.
But they went 2. So
and I did ask. I actually last video I was like, hey, why didn't she just go 2 and in her state? And you're like, no, because she's already in her legendary form, in a berserker form, so there's no reason for her to go 2 because that's more powerful.
Because when I saw the hair color, I'm like, okay, that makes sense because you go to the more dominant one. So,
but they went 2.
But they went 2, and it confused me because I said to myself, well, wait a minute. Kale's the more powerful one. She's the more dominant one. So I figured you tapped into that power, but you went 2. As if saying that, no, you was torn around. So my thing is, so what would have happened if you really transformed? So my confusion is, which one is it? Is it that they tapped into Kale's power or Khalifa's power more? Because even though it's a combined thing going on, I figured you would always end up going more to the dominant.
The dominant side would be the one to actually...
Now, dominant personality, I give to Khalifa. But as far as dominant power, it was Kale. So when I saw them go 2, I was like, well, wait, what's the purpose of it? I don't understand.
I don't know if it like... You've told us how the Batara earrings work and how it's a perfect fusion, but when it's fused, is it? I don't know who's like. I know they're both in control, and their minds are synced, but I don't know which. Because I feel like what they did was when they use the Batara earrings, they fuse and they look like they're in the legendary state. But I feel like that's when they powered up. That's just them powering up. But once they went 2, that's actually like going up a level in the same fashion that you go from 1 and you go from your base form and your fusion form, and then you can power up and go a 2 or a 3 in your fusion form. I feel like that's what they tried to incorporate.
I would agree with that had her hair been yellow. But
see, I thought they did the green because of the legendary. See, I feel like they only did the hair color like that to add to the fusion.
My first thought was they did it just to be different and not keep doing the same yellow hair, which I was like, all right, cool.
Which makes sense. I can
So
understand
you did something different to change it up because we all wasn't, anticipating yellow. We've been seeing yellow hair forever. But then when I really sat back and thought about it, I said, no, that would make sense because she's just the more dominant. Yeah. She's Kale's the more powerful one. So of course, when you transform and you're fighting Goku, and my thought process is, why would you hold anything back? Yes. Go into this form because she was wrecking Goku anyway. So Kale, to me, I don't see her just being a regular Super Saiyan, being able to take out Goku like that in his God form, even if it is a fusion, even though it's incredibly powerful. Yeah. If you telling me she was wiping the floor dead because she was tapping into Kale's power and already had passed Khalifa, that's where I was agreeing with it, which threw me off.
But once they hit 2, that's where
it fucked everything up for me because I'm saying to myself, but there's no need to go 2. She was powering up saying, I'm going to give you everything I have. And she's a 2. Why? When Kale is the legendary. It didn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's no reason for you to go 2 if
she is who she says
wasn't your maximum power. So
exactly. So you wasn't given everything that you had. Something wasn't right.
So she should have been able to go past. But see the thing about this.
Yeah, she should have been able. This is what she should have did because.
Should she have gone to
Khalifa doesn't. Okay, from what we know, because based off of what Vegeta said, that this is the true form of the Saiyan, right? The legendary form. We all buy it off of Broly. We all been saying this, so don't act like now all of a sudden we're changing what the hell we've been saying for the past few months. Ever since Kale was introduced, we've always said the legendary form. So we're rolling with that. So if you're telling me that's the legendary form, and Kale, when she was fighting Goku in the beginning of the tournament, when she went berserker mode and walked through his Kamehameha wave and wrecked shot him, then when she got a chance to control it, she became more powerful. It would make more sense if you're telling me you're going all out. Why would you go 2?
Yeah,
you would go.
Kale's legendary. It makes it seem like you're using all of Kale's Well, it's
No, you're using both, but Khalifa taps out.
Yeah.
So you've already tapped out with Khalifa because Khalifa is limited. Kale is the one that has the infinite power, not Khalifa. Khalifa has potential, but if you talk about depths of power, it's Kale.
So most of that power.
Kale.
Yeah. So with Kale, she has the power, but it's just that the emotions and the actual like spirit to fight is coming from Khalifa.
100%.
So
that's where you split. Like the outfit is 100% Kale, but attitude is 100% Khalifa.
Yes.
If you're talking about,
and that's why I'm like
power,
I feel like they try to incorporate both of them in the fight because. Granted, I don't agree with it.
You did that with her attitude and her fighting style. The fighting style was very aggressive.
Yes.
And going at it, that's all Khalifa. But if you're talking about pure power, and if you go looks, it's more Khalifa. I think if you really.
Yeah, because the hair's just big and up. It's not, it's not
so the simple fact that you went with the legendary hair color, I would figure that's the power you tap into. That's why I said it doesn't make any sense. None whatsoever to go 2. I thought that was pointless, and I said to myself, when it happened, I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't thrown by it because I'm like, okay, you're not really doing anything because that form is not powerful.
Yeah.
Kale is the most powerful one in there. But then that leads to another question I had. Because, well, let's finish off the Kale thing. I mean the Kefla thing. Kefla can she take out Goku Super Saiyan Blue full power? Can she beat him?
Blue?
Yes. She can beat him. No. Now, which then leads to the question is the legendary form on par with the Super Saiyan God form?
Just,
answer would be from what you've shown us.
Form or the Potara fusion?
No, legendary form. So we're going off of Kale's. Okay. Because Kale is the legendary form.
Just her.
So, and we're based off of what they showed us. So the legendary form is on par with the God form. Now, a lot of people may say, how can that be the gods? This has always been my theory. Just because maybe there's different states of God form. Yeah. Maybe that's Universe 7 Saiyan's God form. Maybe Universe 6 has a different God form. And then we've never truly expounded on how powerful the legendary form was of the Saiyans. And for Vegeta to reference it, and for Kale to be that powerful would mean that is exactly how powerful she is. She is on par with the God form of the Universe 7. But we have to remember, and that may just mean that Goku and Vegeta are not nearly as powerful gods, Saiyan gods, yet to where they can take them out.
If they're that powerful, well, then it goes to the point of like, well, how powerful is she? Because she's not on the power level of a god of destruction, as far as we know.
No, nobody's on.
So that's
besides Jiren.
Well, yeah, except for Jiren. So with that being said, it's like, well, her power. So that would mean her power is limited, but it's stronger than most.
Yeah, everybody's power is limited, but yes,
she's for her. But now we don't know how far is that, because if she can, well, I guess that would segue into the next part.
So to put a bow on how powerful is Kefla. After all the information that we gathered, what I come up with that Kefla is more powerful than a Super Saiyan God. One, because she's not beating Vegito Blue. That's not happening. Vegito Blue wipes the floor with her. It's not even close. It's not. It's so far, like not even a contest. It's not even funny. Now, that's my belief. Y'all may have something different, but based off of everything they showed us, and people need to go back and look at the Kale versus Goku fight. If we want to argue that the blue form is more powerful than the legendary form, then why was Kale doing what she was doing to Goku? We may not agree with it,
for sure,
because I'm on that side. I don't agree with it because you haven't explained the legendary form enough. But based on what you showed me, I have to come up and believe that the legendary form is on par with at least the Universe 6 legendary form is on par with the Universe 7 Saiyan gods. I have to believe that. But now this leads into my theory. If Kefla was able to tap into her legendary form and legendary power and be that powerful, does that mean in Dragon Ball Z, Vegito had the ability to go Super Saiyan 3 because Goku was a 3? Because if we're fusing together and I'm getting the max, Goku is part of that. So why can't he go 3? Because Kefla clearly could go into the legendary form based off the hair color that we've seen. So if you're giving me that, once again, I'm only going off what you're giving me, then does that mean Vegito had the ability to go 3, but he just never went? Because if he would have had the, because number one, he was going to kill Buu regardless in the Super Saiyan form. Because I don't even think he went Super Saiyan 2 against Buu. I just think he was in his normal Super Saiyan form. So the thing is now, could he have gone 3? Because if he could have gone 3, that would have been beautiful, but there was no need for him to go 3 because he was handling Buuhan already as a regular Super Saiyan.
See, I agree that it should have been possible for him to go as a Super Saiyan 3, but at the same time, I don't know how I want to.
Only because Goku has the ability. If Goku did not have the ability, then it shouldn't happen.
Yes, because I don't know why couldn't y'all do it. Why can't y'all do it now instead of?
And what makes it even worse is if you base it off of what Super is and then go back to Gotenks. Gotenks didn't even know how to become Super Saiyan 2s, but they went high about a time chamber, fused together, and learned how to become a 3, which means they have the ability to become 3. Kefla has the ability, even though Khalifa's not a legendary Saiyan, to go into the legendary form and have the hair color. So why couldn't Vegito go 3? He could easily go 3.
Yeah.
There's no reason for Vegeta to go 3. I just understand why he didn't have to. He was so much more powerful that there was no need. Now, if we really want to go deep dive into it, I don't believe Super Saiyan Vegito should have been able to beat Buuhan. I believe Super Saiyan 2 Vegito should have been able to beat Buuhan, but not Super Saiyan Vegito. Because that's just the base form, and Buuhan had already shown that once he absorbed Piccolo, Gotenks, who was a 3, Piccolo, who's as smart as he is, and Mystic Gohan, or Ultimate Gohan, who was clearly more powerful than Gotenks as a 3.
Yes.
You have all that inside of you, and you're telling me it just takes the basic Super Saiyan form of Goku and Vegeta to fuse together?
Well,
No.
There's no
Super Saiyan 2 Vegito
the same thing with Cell.
should be able to destroy Buuhan. Super Saiyan Vegito maybe can go toe to toe and give Buuhan.
So they're on an equal level basis when they're.
But Super Saiyan 2, it should be a done deal. That's what my problem is. Because we always just Super Vegeta, not Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
If that's the case, then it should be possible for any fusion between Saiyans to go. If one Saiyan can go 3 and the other one can go 2, then we should be able to see it.
Because they're using both. This isn't the fusion dance where
these are actual,
you're bringing down powers and you have to be so compatible. It's just you just put the earrings on and boom, we bring it together.
So
and we rock.
Whatever your max power is plus mine we should be able to do more, and then some when we're fused.
Yes.
So
I understand him not going 3 because there was no need for him to go 3.
But it's kind
should
of
he
like
have gone 2? Yes.
But it's like with Kefla right now. It's not that I understand when she went 2. I can see why they made her go 2, but at the same time,
They killed her when they told her when she said, "I'm going to give you everything I have."
Which means
I'm going to keep that. Nah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Because what was the point of going 2 if you could have just gone into whatever?
Because my thing, what you could have did was this. Then, if you really wanted to make it make sense, what you should have did was you should have had yellow hair. Transform to a 2 and have her go yellow hair. And then when she went and really powered up, her hair changed color then that would have made sense because now you're identifying the degree of level that she went from 1 to 2 to legendary.
Yeah, because you went from her fuse.
You went from base form to legendary.
To legendary form, then down to a 2.
Because remember, her whole body changed when she transformed. Because remember, Kale, when she transformed to legendary form, she gets buffer.
Yes.
Kale got buffer.
So
everything indicates that she's in her legendary form.
So that means you went from you fused, whooped his ass, powered up, then went down to a 2,
which makes no sense.
But you got stronger
because you can't go legendary form and go 2 at the same time. It's stupid. That makes no sense.
No, they wanted the lightning effect. That's what they wanted. That's the only way they can get it. They wanted the lightning.
Which is why the 2 is my favorite form. But that's neither here nor there. But we'll leave it up for people to decide if Vegito could have gone 3. I believe he could have gone 3, didn't have to go 3, but he should have been able to go 2. And that Kefla was in her legendary form, and that her going Super Saiyan 2 just made no sense. That's what I get from it.
It was added effect. I feel like it was added effect to the fight to give it. But I think if you just take it for the premise of the episode and not dig deep how we're digging.
But I wasn't digging deep. It hit me the moment I saw it.
But now we're digging deep into it to go back to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and whatnot. But if you're taking it from a person who's just watching the episode and they see it. It adds effect. It adds effect to it. But if you actually sit down and consider what that actually means to go Super Saiyan 2 and go Legendary form, it doesn't make any sense. But as far as the last 3 episodes of Super.
Yeah, they've been here. Granted, they with the fight.
The fight
they started off great with her first fusion,
and then it
went down, and in this last episode,
they shot right back up.
But
they were losing some ground with that last episode.
Yeah, but like I said, we'll leave that up for y'all to decide. Like I said, this was just a topic I wanted to go out there and just discuss some ideas we're throwing around. Have a couple other ideas as far as just kind of give a hint that maybe that this whole time we've been watching Super Saiyans with the yellow hair, maybe this isn't a true Super Saiyan form. Maybe these are just stages, and that Kefla'S form is the actual true Super Saiyan legend. Like, it's the true Super Saiyan form. I have a theory on that I'll discuss in another episode. But until then, this your boy SSLJ.
It's your boy Infinite Pain.
Oh, before that, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button.
Hit the bell icon right there.
There you go. So once again, this your boy SSLJ.
It's your boy Infinite Pain.
And we holler at y'all next time. Peace.